All right, here we are again. Episode 4 now, forming. Let's just get to it. Let's just start watching it.
I wake up every morning and I'm like, I'm really in Navy boot camp.
Good morning.
Quit stirring.
Dude, this kid was funny. I don't know what his name was. I forgot his name. I forgot his name, unfortunately. But if you come across on this YouTube video, comment below because you're funny, man. You have it right here. What's funny is that this kid graduated.
It doesn't feel like we're here, and it's like you go to sleep and you wake up and then you look around and you're
like,
here.
oh crap.
You shaved it?
Yes, petty officer.
When?
Last night, petty officer.
Did you shave this morning?
No, petty officer.
Or within the last hour?
No, petty officer.
Go shave.
All right, petty officer.
Now we're in our permanent shift. It's a heightened amount of stress because there are so many more pairs of eyes looking at us.
Hurry up.
It's stressful at the moment. I'm trying to get used to it, I guess.
I believe with Division 229 when we first switched from P days where we were coaching most of the time to week 1 where we were holding them accountable, it scared a few of them that they weren't going to be able to meet the standard that we expect them to hold.
Everybody on your faces. Now.
Some of them left.
You can't hack into what? You ready to quit? You want to quit? I can get you out of here.
1, 2, 3.
All recruits, when you first pick them up from basically civilians and then get them into the week 1 training and you start using intensive training exercises on them, they really struggle. It's mostly a mindset. When someone's in your face yelling at you, they'll have a hard time doing 10, 15.
So I want to talk on something because I've seen. Oh my God.
They really struggle. It's mostly a mindset.
So-
When someone's in your face yelling at you.
You see that right there? Okay, that is how you make easy push-ups. Okay, what you do is you put your heel to your bunk, and if your foot reaches, because he was a tall fella, right? He was an older gentleman too. If your foot reaches the top, the push-ups you can just go on and on and on doing push-ups because you're holding on to that. I don't know, some gravity or something like that.
They'll have a hard time doing 10, 15 push-ups, and they kind of start to quit on themselves before they need to.
You're quitting. You're not sweating. You're not putting any effort into it. You're just quitting. Codes.
Yes, petty officer.
Get over here. What side of the open side of your pillow go to?
The open side of the right, petty officer.
So why is your pillow backwards? Fix it.
So you can't look at them in the eye.
It's the same hits every day. You both had that hit yesterday. Only one of you fixed it.
That was like
Why
that's
didn't
like a
you
rule
look
that
at it?
begins in the.
I didn't see it, petty officer.
Once he makes his round,
beginning of
look
the
at it for him.
stage.
It's called teamwork. Figure it out.
I see it in the morning, right?
That's been the most challenging part is just getting along with everyone and
my
trying
God,
to work
yes.
together and putting all differences aside and understanding that we have one goal to accomplish. So some people have adjusted to that better than others.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. Up, down, up.
So that IT session was to show them after taps they're not allowed to argue with each other, and they have to just handle things internally as a division.
What number? Then yell it. 12, 12. Do it. Do it. That's not yelling. Yell 12. 12, petty officer. No one feels sorry for you, Coleman. No one. You want to be a part of this? You want to act like them? You're going to pay for it just like they do.
But they can't bring every situation to the RDCs, and also they can't argue with each other like they're still in high school. They need to realize that they're grown women and across the hall men, and they need to handle it amongst one another.
I don't want to hear one recruit knocking on my door telling me senior recruit so-and-so did this.
See, this is another thing, right? At taps, when everybody goes to bed, everybody wants their speech. We got to come together as guys, and if somebody else across the board gonna go, shut the fuck up, right? And then somebody, stop, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to sleep. And those fights begin, right? So what I would suggest, try to avoid being the person that wants to get the speech heard at the the end of the night, you know, because, come on, everybody's trying to go to sleep.
Handle it amongst yourselves like grown women. You understand?
When you come to boot camp, it's not just about me as an individual, it's about us as a team.
They're not sure who's going to step up and take leadership positions, who's going to help support those leaders. So it's just a forming stage at the very beginning of boot camp where they learn how to come together and work together.
1400, head on spot, same time entry, forward hold on spot. You understand?
I'm kind of learning leadership. There's a chain of command in our division. I am a head PO, which is I clean the bathrooms. I actually enjoy doing it. I actually like to keep it clean. And what I don't enjoy is people not listening to what I tell. So that's where being a team comes into part.
I don't know why, but everything goes about what I'm doing. That's how my mind was just on autopilot.
I barely passed the swim.
So this is a baseline swim test to just make sure that they have the basic skills required to survive if they were to find themselves in the ocean.
So we walk in and I see the platform, and I was like, okay, 10 feet is not that bad. And then you get up there and you look down and I'm like, whoa, that's 10 feet. Oh, he says, okay, step. And I kind of hesitated, and before I knew it, I was over the edge. So once I finally got out of the pool and made my swim, I was like, okay, great. The worst part is over. And then we go to the other side and we have to jump off again. And I was like, man, why didn't they tell us this before we joined? I would have reconsidered that. But I passed. But he did inform me that I need to take swim lessons.
It doesn't look as high as it is, and it's not the fact that I'm afraid of heights, but it's the feeling. Yeah, it's the feeling your stomach gets when you drop. You have to hold on to an inflatable boat, and everybody has to get in it one by one, and the water was really cold.
The water was cold.
But it was quick, it was fast, and I really enjoyed jumping off the tower.
Yeah, that was not for me. I did not enjoy that. Other people said that they loved it. I hope I don't go overboard.
We started off with 79 recruits, and going through the first couple days, you lose a lot of recruits for medical reasons, for testing reasons, and a lot of times those recruits get processed back into training.
Okay, this dude right here, him, he was another funny guy, bro. He was my rackmate at one point, and he enjoys soccer. He and him both love soccer. And we talk about soccer for hours, and soccer players and everything, and teams. He was really funny. If you come across my videos, comment below too.
So they'll continue on with another division.
Alright, so what happened was this. I'll talk about this, I guess. Simon Gabriel wasn't cut out for it, I guess. What it was is that they weren't being part of the team, all right. And there were certain things that were being said. There were certain comments that were said by them that didn't get along well with the rest of the crew and the rest of the compartment. Saying those words got heard by the RDCs. The RDCs then they passed them down to the chain of command. The chain of command decided to get rid of them.
Boot camp's very challenging. We push the recruits to their limit and beyond what they think their limit is, because when they're here at boot camp, if we can push them and make them feel uncomfortable, but they keep succeeding and keep going through the mission, then those are going to be the sailors that are out there in the fleet ready to serve once they do graduate here. And if they find out that boot camp's not for them, it's better for us to filter out the people that are going to have an issue under pressure while they're here at boot camp before they get out there in the fleet and they need to perform, and that's the point when they decide they break. So boot camp's hard for that reason.
Even though I've only been in boot camp for a week and some change, I can see things turning, and I see goals that I can set for myself. It makes me a lot more sure of the decision that I made. I knew deep down inside I really, really, really
You graduated, you graduated. You know, you're gonna feel a sense of pride once you get there.
wanted to be in the service. So it made me a lot more sure and a lot more confident that this was the best decision that I could have made for myself.
Whenever I was back at home, I used to judge myself a lot. I used to think, I'm not doing this right. What am I doing wrong in my life? And I don't have that feeling anymore. I'm satisfied with what I'm going to. I'm really satisfied.
Yesterday was our first day wearing the actual uniform.
And how enlightening, I think I said this, but how enlightening it is to hear myself speak. And now I know who I am, and knowing that this is who I was, it's just exciting to know who I may be. You know, I'm probably just going off a random tantrum here, but I don't know, it's enlightening. It feels nice to know this is who I've always been. This is how I've always spoke. This is how I've always thought.
Uniforms. So when we got them and I see that my name is on my right and it says U.S. Navy on the left, I'm just like, wow, like I get to wear this uniform. This is so cool. It's mind-blowing, and it's like, wow, my name is on here and it says U.S. Navy. Like I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's happening. I'm so excited.
I noticed the watch. A lot of people get watches. I didn't want to get a watch. You can get a watch whenever you go. You take it like at the beginning. You can get like normal materials. They allow you to buy watches, but man, I cannot. I'd rather not know what time it is.
Excited for graduation. I'm ready for it, and I'm excited for my family to see me in my uniform and for me to just get out of here.
I mean, that's my number one inspiration to get through this, is seeing how my parents are going to react to it, how they're going to feel, how they're going to see what I change. It's making them proud. Can't wait for graduation for one reason, and I feel like it's too long, it's so long away.
Make them proud. I still make them
But
proud.
it's just knowing that I will make them proud.
Well, yeah. Sorry if I spoiled it. Well, thank you guys for joining this. I can't wait to see you again on the next episode, which I'll show you later. I had a great time doing this. I will continue. Please follow, please like and comment. It helps me a lot, guys. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers so I can get monetized. And I continue making this. All right, y'all. See ya.